Greetings gamers, welcome to part number 52 of my Let's Play Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War, and in today's episode it is time to finish off all of my foes here. So nobody can go here, so I think I'm gonna have to move elsewhere. I guess I could just move here. Brave Sword. Unfortunately, Connaught Knight, I don't think you stood a chance. At all, in fact. Johan. Perfect. Once these guys start critting, it's just something beautiful. 54. All right, I think he had a proc there. I'm not entirely sure. All right, you can get out of the way, buddy. And I'll mend you up. It is nice to make sure that all of your units here are capable of attacking before you dance for them, but unfortunately I'm just not capable of doing that. Though I am capable of using some of these units, like Oify, to do some extra damage. I don't know who I want to attack though. So this guy will have exactly 11 attack speed. I will double here. Will it be enough? No. It will be enough here though, which will be nice. Yeah, so Muhammad's group is actually super easy to deal with if you just do what I'm doing and you lure them in just a little bit before you go in for the KO. Light Brand. This will be fine if I crit. Oh, I didn't even double. Wow. Strength and magic. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So he is getting up there. 8 magic plus 5 is pretty darn good right now. Might not seem like a lot, but his cap in his second class is only 20. So he's not too far away from that cap, considering. Because I really don't think he gets anything from his promotion concerning magic, but I'm not too much bothered by that because I do personally project that he's going to end up getting a lot more. I'll put you here. Ares. One attack from you should be more than enough for this fiend to deal with. Perfect, and I got a level from that. Yeah, most of my characters will get levels from most of these interactions right now because they're kind of low level. And I'll take out the bow user. Perfect. Arthur actually procced a depth there. Now this is a bit hairy. Basically, I'm going to need a double crit. Luckily, I do have Lana. You rebel scum! I do have Lana, so she could heal up Zelipha if needed. And I'll need it, for sure. Alright, Muhammad. We've been defeated so easily. King Blume, I beg your forgiveness. HP, defense, res. I mean, defensively, that's a great level up. Seliph is actually leveling pretty good, except for his speed. It's not as good as I'd like it to be. The problem is I've actually had a promoted end game Seliph that couldn't level anymore, and he still had like only 12 speed. And he was still good, so it's not like the biggest of deals if he's not the greatest. So I was confused on who is who. Daisy is the substitute for Patty. Layla is the substitute for Lean. So it is Layla, the substitute of Lean, for the previous chapter who needs to visit that village for the barrier sword. Alright. I wish I could KO this Connaught unit right here, but I cannot. Equip the wind sword. I'll wait right here. And the majority of them should go directly for Leaf. Leaf has the wind sword, so he'll attack at 2 range. And I think that's pretty darn perfect. I just have to heal up Finn. Mended you shall be. There's actually no reason to send Leaf, Nana, and Finn back to the main castle in this chapter, because you're going to constantly be fought from this upper portion. And that's the direction you have to go anyway. What do you want, Blume? Ah, Favel. So you came after all. I've been waiting for you. Look, Blume, I'm a busy man. Tell me what you want or I'm leaving. Ch! Listen carefully. I've an employment opportunity for you. An employment opportunity? Yes, Faval. I require your services in putting down the rebel army. Pass. I might be a mercenary, but I'm certainly not about to do your dirty work. Oh, really? Then what will become of all those orphans in your care? Rumor has it your dear sister has taken to stealing the money you need to take care of them. Are you content with such a life? I guess you're right. I don't know if I can take Patty risking her life like this much longer. And we do surely need the gold. Bring me Seliph's head, Faval, and you'll have all the gold your orphans will ever need, and more. Your dear sister would approve. Deal. I know this will come back to bite me, but if it means saving the kids, you have my bow. Just this once. Alright, so a new unit takes to the field. Actually, a couple of instances of units taking to the field happens in this chapter. Dermot, don't die, mister. Getting hit once there was not exactly a part of my desired plan. Very nice, very nice. So Johan doesn't KO any of these units right now, but oh, pretty decent level up, pretty amazing level up actually. But when he crits, he KOs pretty much everybody. Alright. And Seliph has, like, no care whatsoever about any of these buffoons. Dermot is not quite at the point where he is one-rounding units with the magical side of things, but once he gets to around 15 magic pluses plus 5, he's going to be there. It is my hope, at least, that he'll reach that point. Whether or not he'll actually reach 15 magic is kind of a whole nother story. A lot of my units have taken quite a bit of damage this particular turn. That is the problem with dealing with magic, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so keen on the whole resistance thing, especially in Gen 2. Alright, Leaf, your training arc has begun. I actually kind of cannot believe the fact that I've never gone with this strategy before of using the Wind Sword rather than the Light Brand on Leaf, because he doesn't really need a magical sword. Perfect. He just needs the capacity to be able to use a 1-2 range weapon that's good for this part of the game if you want to level him up. Very nice. Yet another KO, which will be yet another level up, since I do have Paragon Band. Yeah, I don't think any of these guys are a threat to Leaf at this current moment. Ooh, nice, an Adept. And the reason why that is just because my Leaf is pretty well trained, let alone the fact that he does have the Pursuit Band, which is arguably like his best early game tool to be a useful unit, because being able to double means that you have more chances to proc something like Adept and critical. He's probably just like the perfect case for a unit that, though you're missing out on the Pursuit Band for the rest of the first generation by giving it to Eflin, he's probably the best case for not everything has to be optimal, right? Because if you give that to him in the beginning of the second generation, he's just a terror at the start. Let alone the fact that he has now the second Brave Sword. Once he has promoted, he's going to change the game. Okay, Slim Sword, Hell Thunder, and Shield Ring. So what I'm going to do here, make sure the Javelin is equipped. I'm going to guard up here. And then I'm going to put Leaf here with the Brave Sword. And then, time to move on with the rest of my units. So, I want Seliph to promote, so I'm going to need him to probably KO 2 of these units. Perfect. Oh, don't tell me he's not going to promote. Don't tell me. Am I going to have to wait another turn? Aw, I really think he's not going to promote. Which would be very saddening. Alright, Oifi actually needs a boatload of experience points right now, or a boatload of healing. So I guess I could go right here. And heal him up to full. The Men's Staff is pretty much all you need in this game when it comes to healing. The Recover Staff is good, especially for units that do not have the magic. Alright, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So he can now promote, and I'm going to be taking him and sending him right back to the main castle. Absolutely necessary. The rest of my units need to move up as fast as possible. There is actually a couple of units, so Patty, in particular, needs to move up very quick. She's actually going to be a target for my next dance, just because if she isn't made to go... Okay, who has the need here? If she isn't made to reach the northern troops and soon, there is going to be a little bit of an issue. With a unit, that is. Ooh, magic again. Oh wait, no, that's not. That's not who I want magic on. This dude doesn't get anything from that. It's actually kind of funny because you can actually give... You can give Lester a magical mother and father, or a magical parent pairing where he gets a bunch of magic, and it's like, what in the absolute heck would you want that for? But, I mean, I guess there are some crazy people out there. And, yeah, that's pretty much the end of my turn. I am very excited. Seliph finally getting his promotion. Oh, ooh. What are you doing? I'm impressed you've come so far, but this is the end for you. Ovo, I don't think you know who you're messing with exactly. Yeah, Bomba, Fatla, and Iryu are going to be kind of a pain to deal with, especially because those Slim Sword using buffoons decided that they are going to run past Leaf. I really wish they would have attacked Leaf. I really do. And it is time for class change. Looks like you've been working hard. You're ready to change to Night Lord. Do you want to go ahead now? Yes. So this version of Night Lord is actually a little bit different than his father. For one, it has a different overland sprite. And for two, he's capable of doing something that his father was not capable of doing, at least to my remembrance, and that is dismounting. So he can actually go into an unmounted state. Yeah, plus is pretty decent. So he's at capped strength right now. The +2 to skill and speed, +2 to defense, as well as the +3 to resistance are very, very welcome. Him having 17 resistance right now and 21 defense is actually kind of absurd. I absolutely love this unit. So, what I will say is one thing that I personally like doing is I like giving Seliph a javelin. I don't have one in access right now, but I like doing that specifically because he actually uses it decently well. I wouldn't say, you know, perfectly. Those types of weapons aren't great. Okay, they're paired. That's very nice. So now I don't have to worry about that. Lester and Johan. And I'm going to physic up you as you need it the most. So one thing you have to be careful about with Bomba, Fatla, and Iryu is you do not, absolutely do not want them to necessarily just have free reign of who they attack. You kind of want to be sure on who they're going after. And I kind of want them to go after my southern units and not Leaf and Friends. And the reason why that is because Leaf and Friends are not really up to doing or dealing with them three. They're actually quite insanely powerful. Okay, I can put her right there. I don't think any of my units can get close enough to make them come down here, unfortunately. Alright, depart. How about Horse Slayer? I actually think this will be a KO. Perfect. And I may be able to KO you. No, that is not happening whatsoever. The problem is he's doing exactly 25 damage to Leaf. So the only thing I can do here is, I think what I need to do is fight these units first. That's not exactly going to do anything. Perfect. Perfect. So if Leaf were to get like 2 crits, he would deal with Ovo, but otherwise right now he's not really up to being able to do so. Level 18 Prince. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till he's promoted. That guy is insane already. But that's pretty much the life of Leaf. Leaf is an insanely strong unit. And another heal for Julia, which will be perfect, as she needs as much experience points as possible. I am excited. Both Seliph and Leaf are very near. Well, Leaf is very near promotion. Seliph is already at promotion, and I'm excited for that. I think once Seliph promotes, he is bar none one of your best units. And it just has to do with the fact that now he's capable of using lances, so he can have physical 1-2 range if he wanted. He could use magical 1-2 range, especially if you had like the magic ring, he wouldn't be all that bad with it. He is a very good candidate to get like pretty much every ring in the game, because they just really buff his already amazing combat. The Brave Sword is only 16 away from being capped on crit. And when it is, that means he's going to have 50 extra crit. So that would mean that he would have 72 critical chance every single time he attacks. And you have to recall that he doubles, so he technically quads. And he can crit every one of those particular hits.
You summoned me, Father? How might I be of assistance?
Ishtar, what kept you so long? The rebels are preparing to launch another attack on me any moment now. I need you to protect me.
What's happened, Father? How could a pack of simple rebels get you to, of all people? This is so very unlike you.
These are no mere rebels. They've already slaughtered Ishtar, and Tini is lost to us as well because of them. They've already defeated Bomba and her sisters. I can't leave this task to them again. You're all I have left to depend upon.
Understood, but I have one condition. I need the Book of Mjolnir. If I'm wielding Mjolnir, I won't need an army with me. I alone will be more than enough.
What? You want me to hand it over? Fine. Very well. You can take Mjolnir, but don't you dare fail me now.
You can trust me, Father. By your leave.
Mjolnir is now on what seems to be a walking unit. Alright, so this guy missed yet again, which is perfect. Alright, these three are going to be highly dangerous. And I need to get up to that village before it is burned to the ground. Alright, so I have a lot of preparing to deal with. No one needs healing. to any specific amount, at least. Dermot doesn't really need the KO right now. But I will move these units. And Brave Bow for you. Perfect. I don't really know who needs the gold here the most. That's the problem. Let's see. Fee doesn't need it. Johan could use it. I've heard tell that over in Munster, people are planning a revolt against the imperial rule. Apparently, the ringleader there is some Silesian mage called Ced. The people there are so sure that he's the man for the job. Of course, the real problem for Munster is that Thracia's got their grubby eyes on the city. I hope they'll be all right. Grubby eyes indeed. Dance for these buffoons. I'm actually going to be joined very shortly by some very deleterious evil. And by deleterious, I mean Bomba, Fatla, and Eriu. But not only them, I have Ishtar. She is a sage with 52 attack because she's got a 22 magic alongside Mjolnir. Her 29 speed plus 10 is insanity. I do think, yeah, she has 29 attack speed. That is kind of impressive. She doesn't have pursuit, so you don't have to worry about her instantly doubling, but she does have adept advantage. This can turn out to be kind of an insane fight. So who I typically deal with her with is Arthur. I think he's the best unit for the job. Ares is a good backup. I need Patty to deal with a particular unit over here as well. And Leaf and Friends, unfortunately, are kind of like in between a rock and a hard place. I'm very glad that Seliph is going to be there momentarily, but he's not there quite yet. So the problem with Fatla, Bomba, and Eriu is that these three have a hidden ability. So not only do they have leg rings each, so they do have 8 movement, and they're always running on roads over here. Ooh, nice. One of them might go after these two. That would be incredible. The issue is with them is that they have a hidden ability, and that ability is triangle attack. If they surround your unit, they will just get an instant crit. And you can pretty well see why that's not a good thing. Right there. And Brave sorted up. Well, I just have to hope that Bomba, Fatla, and Iryu will not be a huge thorn in Leaf's side right now, because they are quite powerful. Ovo is running away, though, so that's nice.
Taste the wrath of thunder, rebel.
Yeah, this is already not looking good. Ooh.
Taste the howling gale, traitor.
All right.
Taste raging flames, brigand.
Alright, so they all have the same magic. Ah, Leaf died. Oh my gosh. Are you joking me? Ah, a reset. A reset. Are we kidding? Well, I wish I could reset in this episode, but I want to thank you for joining me. It has been a wonderful journey, until just now, that is. If you like my content, please upvote and follow, or like and subscribe, depending on your platform of choice. And while you're at it, have a great and glorious day gaming.